Hello, Pisces. How are you all doing? It is now time for your October 2022 main monthly reading, okay? So for those of you who would like to find the information on how to schedule a personal reading, please look in the description of this video. And I've been telling all the other signs here today that the mini readings will be available throughout the month of October. I know some of you have been asking me if I'm going to take those away anytime soon. No, my schedule is pretty clear for the foreseeable future. I will definitely let you know if anything changes. All right, first thing I want to open this up with is the next person coming in for the singles. Let's just get the details on that. Details on the next person coming in for the singles. Let's see what that looks like. What are the details? Since you all were number one on the polls, potential new love, y'all are first. So let's see, how's that looking? Next person coming in, what are the details? What are the details? Woo, the 4 wands. Okay. I don't want to speak on that just yet. Hang on. All right. Seven of Pentacles, okay. So this does look like something that's coming in pretty quick. Maybe a little bit too quick, honestly. Maybe this is coming in a little bit too quick because I kind of see you're nervous about it. Okay, with the 9 of Swords, 7 of Wands, Ace of Wands. Coming in quick. Hang on just a second. Yeah, this is something definitely coming in really, really quick here. That's all this is really telling me. Hang on a second. Let me clarify this. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. This is a new cycle. This is a whole new cycle. This is more than likely going to be something that is unlike anything you've dealt with before. Okay. And when we hear something like that, our ears perk up and we get happy, and that sounds good. And it is good. But we don't take into consideration that something unlike anything we've dealt with before is going to be a little bit nerve-wracking and scary because it's outside of our comfort zone. But I see it's triggering your defenses a little bit. That's all this is telling me. Let me go ahead and move forward. Let's look at this person's energy and intentions. Let's look at this person's true energy and intentions. True feelings and intentions. What is it they really want from you? How do they see you? What do they want from this connection? Hang on. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So yeah, they're wanting to take things slow too. Because this is new for them too. Hey, this is new for them too. Whoops. This is all new for both of you. Okay, but I don't think this person has any bad intentions. They're done playing games. They're done with the bullshit. They're done being lied to. They're done being manipulated. They don't want none of those games. Okay, they want something serious. They want something serious. So it looks like it's genuinely coming from a pretty good place. It is. They could be fresh out of a relationship. Possibly with that Tower card, 3 of Swords reversed. See what I'm saying? Most people, whenever a connection comes in, there's at least one of them that's fresh out of a relationship, right? But I think this person is just as afraid of wasting their time as you are. So yeah, okay, yeah, no, it looks like some pretty good, solid intentions. Pretty good, solid intentions. Okay, this is coming through quick, man. Really, really quick. Let's get the outcome then. I guess let's get the outcome since it's not wanting to go real deep. It's not wanting to go real deep here. Let's look at the outcome. 4 Swords reversed. It's making you nervous, man. I see you nervous and restless and uneasy. Empress. So this is going to be long term. Yep, 10 of Pentacles. This is going to be long term. There probably will be some disagreements, and this is probably more likely than it's probably due to insecurity. on both of your parts, because I feel like both of you are a little bit insecure. You know, both of you are a little bit overly cautious. So this is almost inevitable. Almost inevitable. If you're insecure, you got two insecure people, you're basically asking for it, you know. And hey, that's cool. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. You want somebody you can contend with as long as we can work through that. I think you all will, though. I do think you will. Ten of Pentacles, Empress, kick your running shoes off. You're going to be here for a while. What's the advice? Advice. Ooh, be careful not to allow this to turn into a sex-based connection. Okay? Okay. Do not let it just turn into a sex-based connection, and look for red flags. Okay? Now, if you find a red flag, bring it up like a mature adult, and let's talk about it. Okay? Don't stuff it under the rug. Don't cut and run. Now, I'm talking about the little things, not the big things. I'm not saying that if you find out this person's living a double life as a crackhead prostitute on the weekends that you should stick around. No. I'm talking about the little shit. Little red flags, you know. Say one thing and do another. Say one thing one day and say something that contradicts it the next day. Bring it up and let's talk about it. Like a mature adult. I'm not saying get all nasty and rude and mean with them. Just be like, yo, yeah, I could have swore that you just said this the other day and now you're saying that. Did I hear you wrong? I could be wrong, but educate me. Like, why am I misunderstanding you? Let's talk this through, you know? Anytime you see a little red flag, politely bring it to the table like a mature adult and let's talk about it. Okay? All right. Current person. Current person. If you're not experiencing any issues or problems with somebody who is currently a part of your life, this will more than likely not resonate with you. What's the main issue? What's the problem? What's going wrong here? Between Pisces and the current person, the Fool card reversed. Three of Wands. Ooh, I see a lot of manipulation going on here. Yeah, I see manipulative games being played between the two of you, and not enough work is being put into this situation. Okay, not enough. Somebody, one, the other, or both of you, isn't pulling their half of the weight. And I'm seeing a bunch of manipulation happening here. Guilt tripping, you know, feelings being used against you, that type of thing. Picking, poking, you know what I'm saying? That emotional manipulation, dude. Horrible communication and a battle for control. Damn. Sad part is, I don't think it has to be this way. I really don't. I really don't. Okay? There's a lot of potential for success here. A bunch. But some of you are contemplating whether or not you even want to keep this going. See, there's a lot of you with one foot out the door. A lot of you with one foot out the door just waiting for that one reason to walk out. Well, let's see how they're feeling about you. How's this person feeling about Pisces? Current person. How they feeling about Pisces? How they feeling about it? Ah, okay. So they think that you're the immature one. I don't know if you are or not. I'm just reading this from their perspective. I'm not saying that this person is a rocket scientist that knows everything, but for whatever reason under the sun, they feel like you are the one who is emotionally immature. Let's see here. The Tower. They're thinking about ending it. Yeah, see? Knight of Cups and Page of Cups. So they're basically blaming it all on you. basically blaming it all on you. They feel like you're emotionally immature, you're too argumentative. They may feel like you're too demanding. Okay? For some of you, this person is staying in this predominantly for money, is the reason they haven't left yet. But they do want this to continue because they see the potential that the two of you have. 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles, though. So they want things to work out. They don't want this to end, but the reason they haven't ended it yet is mainly, I think, because of like money and finances. You know, Queen of Cups reversed. See, yeah, they're pointing the finger all at you. They're like, basically, if this comes up in conversation, they're just going to sit and talk about how you're the problem and you know what I'm saying? And I mean, honestly, isn't that what normally happens whenever you have a relationship with a mess? You take this person and ask them what the problem is, they're pointing the finger. And then you take them and ask them what the problem is, they're pointing the finger. It's always a big finger pointing match, you know? So, okay. Well, damn. I guess let's just jump straight into the outcome then. Let's see what's the outcome of this situation. What's the outcome? King of Cups. So this person does genuinely have feelings for you. They do. And I don't see that changing anytime soon. 10 of Pentacles reversed, though. Okay. All right, yeah. Yeah, I don't see much happening here. Basically, if you just sit around and wait for things to change, I don't really see a change being made. You know, which is what for the majority of the October readings, something similar to this is what's been coming through. I'm not seeing you go nowhere. I'm not seeing them go nowhere. So I'm not seeing things come to an end. I'm not seeing the two of you completing this cycle, but I don't see anything improving either. Okay. Well, that's what I figured. It's what I figured, but I had to throw the spread out there anyway. Let's get the advice then. Let's get the advice. What is the advice? 8 of Swords reversed. 4 of Swords. Some of y'all may want to just take a little break from each other, dude. That doesn't mean go see other people, but maybe just spend a day or two away from each other just to give each other some space. The Chariot. Tower card, though. Okay. All right. So if we don't get this situation straightened out, it's not far off. It's not far off. Okay. If we don't get off this track we're on and onto a different track, you're headed straight for a brick wall. Okay. And at the end of the day, I guess it really all depends on what it is that you're wanting. Really all depends on what it is that you are wanting. See, usually when we have a situation like this, a finger-pointing situation, what's usually going on is that one person has expectations and the other person doesn't know anything about it. You know? Like, I want to be treated this way. Well, why don't you say something? You know? Why don't you say something instead of starting a fight or an argument with me, you know? So, I'm trying to figure out a different way to word it because I've been telling almost every sign today that communication needs to pick up. But it's not just communication with this right here. Yes, communication. Yes. But I think more importantly, seeing eye to eye. You know, we need to be able to see eye to eye. What is the cause of what you're so upset about? What's the cause? Okay. How can we make the other person understand that? See what I'm saying? And not only how do we make them understand that, how do we get to a point where this person is actually willing to do the work to try to reverse the problem? See what I'm saying? That makes sense? So what we have to do is whoever it is that's doing that has to work on that while the other person works on how they respond to the problem. That's what has to be done. It's a two-part effort. Two-part effort. If you're constantly starting little petty arguments with me, yes, I would like you to stop attacking me and starting petty arguments with me, and I'll work on how I respond to it. So we both work on something together. Does that make sense? Unless you're just over it, like I've told everybody else today, if you're just over it and you're not feeling it and you just don't really see a point anymore, then don't waste any more time. Go ahead and go. Okay? But there is potential here for this to be fixed. There is potential. All right. Now we're going to look at the past person. Y'all's messages are coming through fast, dude. Fast. Let's look at the past person. If you are not interested in or inquiring about reconciling with a past person, then this will more than likely not resonate. Let's look at the energy. Just a general energetic outline between Pisces and the past person. Let's see here. Knight of Pentacles. I do kind of feel like this person has set off in search of something new. And you may have too. Oh yeah, this person's definitely looking for something new. I don't think that they're very successful with it. Probably not, but yeah, if you are waiting on this person to make a love offer, I don't see them doing that. I do see a possibility for the two of you to communicate, though. I do see possible communication, but I'm not really seeing an offer being made. And I don't know how consistent the communication would be. This looks kind of, I want to say boring almost, but not just boring. This looks like the type of situation that has potential to do a lot, but nobody's utilizing it. You know, nobody's using a lot. First of all, this person's out looking for something new. Haven't done a bit of healing, you know, and I think you are sitting around waiting and hoping that they'll come back for you. And so far, it's not looking like that person's doing this. It looks to me like this person, even if they can't find somebody new, they'll just be alone. Now, I don't know why. Maybe they're just really stubborn. Really, really, really stubborn. Maybe they got a really big ego, possibly. Okay. Well, let's see how they feel about you then. Let's see what they actually think and feel about you. What do they actually think and feel about you? How do they feel at the deepest level? Knight of Cups. Hang on. Yeah, okay. So they do feel unfinished business. I see a bit of a mental tug of war going on in this person's head. So they do feel unfinished business. Yes, they do have feelings for you, but they just feel like the connection between the two of you was ruined, if that makes any sense. Like whatever it was that happened between the two of you, they don't feel like the two of you would ever be able to come back and have what you once did, you know? They feel like it's too much drama, too much arguing, fighting, too much bullshit. And honestly, I don't even think they know exactly what to do in order to reverse this. I don't really think that they do. And that's the reason why they're just staying gone. You know? Maybe communication is horrible. Let's see. Three of Swords reverse, Seven of Cups, Knight of Cups. Like I said, their number one priority right now is trying to find somebody new. Stupidest thing in the world that you can do. Not very smart. Not very smart. But we've all done it, and it looks like that's what they're doing. So they're conflicted. They're very conflicted. They're holding a grudge, too. Whatever it was that happened between the two of you, they are still very pissed off about that. So they don't really know what to do. They're off balance. They're very conflicted inside. Okay. All right, well, let's see if there will be any actions, communication, or outcomes. Any actions, communication, or outcome here. Anything at all. Like basically, if you just sit and wait, will anything happen here? Sun card. You might start realizing that you're happier without them. I think that's probably what you're going to kind of start to realize. Because if you sit around and wait on them, I don't think that they're making a move anytime soon. But I do think you're starting to realize you're actually happy. And you may be at war with yourself a little bit, you know, but there's a part of you that's telling you, man, we're happier without this person. It's actually better, you know? And so I'm seeing you struggling in here between feeling empty and lonely and feeling happy. There's a part of you that's lonely and a part of you that's happy at the same time. And it's a tug of war going on in there. So, but if you really meditate on it, I think you're really going to start to see that separation was probably the best case scenario. More than likely. But if you just sit around and wait, I don't see anything happening. I see this slowly dying. Let's see if it would be a good idea. What would happen if you tried to initiate communication? Let's see. What's the advice for Pisces? Would it be a good idea for Pisces to reach out and communicate? Or what's going on here? What would be the best idea? 8 of Wands, okay. So that is a communication card. Hang on, before I speak on it, let me see what else comes through. Oh, 7 of Swords. 8 of Swords reversed. Okay. Okay. So I don't think there's anything intrinsically wrong with opening up a line of communication, but don't ignore the truth. Okay? Don't ignore the truth. I don't think this person is going to be 100% open, honest, and real with you. And just don't expect them to. Okay, that's the thing. And we just don't want to set any expectations. Open a line of communication. Don't put too much stock in anything that they have to say. I don't care if it's good or bad. Okay? Because like I said, usually when somebody has feelings for you and they're holding something against you, they're not going to tell you. So if they act angry, don't believe it. If they act like they don't care, don't believe it. If they act like they do care, don't believe it. Just whatever it is. Take anything that they say with a pinch of salt, open a line of communication, and just leave a line of communication open. See what I'm saying? I would just study and observe this person. Yeah, I would. Oh, yeah, see, I knew this was going to come up. I knew that was going to come up. Okay? If you set expectations, if you start believing and trusting in every little thing that comes out of their mouth, you will end up disappointed, and it could end up starting a fight. Just know that if you choose to open a line of communication, they're not going to be open, genuine, and honest with you and upfront with you. Okay? Just let them talk. Let them talk. And just be okay with it. Here's the thing, too. And I've had to explain this to a lot of personal clients here lately, that when you're dealing with somebody that's not 100% honest with you, it's not you. Okay? It's not you. When somebody's not honest with you, 9 times out of 10, they're not honest with anybody. Anybody. You know how many times that comes through in personal readings? No, this is not somebody you can fully trust. Don't take it personal. Most people can't fully trust this person. Okay? So that's what I'm feeling like is going on here. Don't take it personal. No, it's not just you. They don't just have some vendetta out for you, even if they try to act like it. This person is just somebody that can't really fully be trusted. So I would just hang back and observe and watch this person and be careful. Just observe. Just observe. Watch and observe. No expectations. Just observe. Okay? Don't try to make something happen. Just observe. Don't cast any preconceived judgments or preferences as to who you want this person to be. Just observe, okay? All right, I feel like those were the messages that my Pisces friends needed to hear, so I am going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all so much for tuning in and playing along. I am eternally grateful. for every ounce of love, support, and positive feedback you guys show me day in and day out every time I get on here and do this. Makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to look in the description of this video if you would like to find the information on how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all stay blessed.